Hello friends, my name's Michelle and I'm the Beauty Treasure Hunter. Today I've got all kinds of treasures, from things I got at the salvage store and Five Below and Marshall's, all the way to some high-end and some things I have picked up in the recent Ulta and Sephora sales. So I like a little bit of it all, but they have to be really good. So if you want to see how I got this look, hang right with me. Okay, I'm excited to get started. I've already put on my Nivea UV Super Water Gel SPF 50. And you know, I bought a couple of, it was a 2-pack and they came in the pouches. And so I have filled up one empty bottle and put some extra in here. So I really did save money by buying 2 of the pouches instead of 2 bottles. It was quite a bit cheaper. And I do love that water gel. I'm learning that anything that says watery gel sunscreen, I'm probably going to like. All right, I'm going to try something new. This is by Danessa Myricks, and it is the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder for face and eyes, and I have it in 3.75, and it looks like this. Pretty big pan. Let me see how much you get. 0.63 ounces, so over half an ounce. All right, I'm going to use it as an eyelid primer and just a makeup primer today, so we'll see how it works. Feels glorious. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put my primer on, treat it like primer. Dealing with some rosacea. I got hot and woke up yesterday morning, and where I had flushed, I had a breakout. Such is the way of rosacea. Okay, that feels very nice. Now I'm going to talk about some eyeshadow. And these are by LA Girl. This one is Keep It Playful in Foreplay. This one is called Playmate. And then this is the same one. I ordered it once and the silver one arrived broken. Then they sent a replacement and this arrived broken. So now I have 2, but not a single one together that has all the shades, and those 2 at the bottom that broke are like why I bought those palettes. So, but I'm going to use the one that has a little bit of pink in it today. This one is Playmate. I got it for $5.99 at my salvage store, so you might start seeing these come through discount stores too. I bet you can pick where I'm going to start. I'm a retired teacher, so I'll quiz you. I'm going to start with this lightest matte up here and my fluffy 26. In between every color, I use my shadow switcher. I have like 3 of them over here. They're very easy to clean, and they're really good at keeping your powder brushes fairly clean. I'm going to do a little crease work, and I really like this Skinny 24. It really gets in the crease very well. I'm going to go now. I want to go, I think, to this one. It's a little bit cooler than this. That's going to be my crease shade. And I do see a lot of kick up, so just know that. These mattes feel very smooth, and I think I'll go in and try the pink sparkle that's in the center, and this is a tiny 18 brush. Gonna go right on the lash line with that pink. All right, I think I'm gonna try this one right here as the inner corner. use flat number 45, and I'm going to try this sparkle up here. I may have to dip it into some brown. We'll see. Yeah, I think I want it a little bit darker, so I'm going to add some of this same brown color. So it's like if your palette doesn't have the color that you want, can you mix things? I think I'm gonna do a little bit of sparkle. We'll see if this works. This is more like a foil. I'm just gonna tap it though, just in the center, just to give a little extra something. Okay, now I'm gonna clean up my edges. I did a fresh dye job on my brows today. I just take Root Touch-Up color, equal parts of the color and the developer, and just an angled brush and paint it on, and wait until you can see they're turned. And I keep my extra in case I need to do it, and keep them on there a little bit longer, but you can wipe it straight off and see if everything, if you have grays or blondes, if they're colored or not. And mine weren't this time, so I just put it back on and kept it on for a little bit longer. Very easy to do. And I'm excited to try this Patrick Ta concealer, and mine is in the shade Fair Rosy Neutral number 4. I've heard really good things. I'm gonna give some of my other brushes some love. This is by Flower Beauty, and so if you see it going on clearance, it is just a little cat paw. Now I'm gonna warm up my fingers. They're cold. Okay, that feels nice. I'm not gonna set it just yet, and I hope I don't forget. I'm super duper excited to try this next one. I've wanted to try it because I love the stick that they came out with, the Dior stick foundation. Love it. So I thought I would try the new Forever Skin Glow. There's also one that's a matte, but I thought I would try the Glow, and my color is 3C, and I was so thrilled when I swiped this when it came in. It is a beautiful, cool color, kind of, with kind of like the Asian brands, and you don't see this very much. So I was thrilled to see how well this matched what I was hoping for. I'm going to use my number 70 foundation. It's nice and dense. Okay, that's one pump, and I think I'm going to need some more. I would call that a nice medium coverage. I'm just going to take a dry sponge. I'm checking my 10X mirror. Almost try to get it out of my marionette lines. Okay, that feels nice. I'm going to do a little contouring today, and I picked up my LYS bronzer, and it looks like this. Very creamy. And mine is in the shade No Limits Harmony. Okay, and I'm going to compare it to some Catrice that I got not long ago. This is when they did their Wonder Woman collab. And I thought, well, the packaging is exactly the same. So let's see on the swiping. Okay, so this is the Catrice. You can kind of tell this one's a little bit drier. This one is a little bit more creamy. But I'm going to go with the LYS. This shape for me is kind of tricky to use. I'll use my flat number 60. The LYS stick foundation that's shaped like this kind of reminds me of the consistency of the Dior stick foundation. Okay, the next thing I'm going to use, I'm really taking a chance on here. This is Surface Glow With It. I got this at Five Below in the color Midnight. It kind of reminds me of a Glossier cloud paint. And I have tested this out. It is really scary looking, but it blends out pretty cool. So here's what it looks like a deep, deep wine shade. Let's see. I'm going to use my Moda Kitten Paw, and I'll show you what it blends out to. It was located beside some Amora lip stains, and I got like the lightest one, and it was terrible. I'll insert some footage here. It stained my lips bluish purple, and I looked like maybe I was cold and dead. I'm going to try to take it back. We'll see if they take it. But these, I would like to try some more colors in because I think they blend out nicely. And this ends up being just a nice berry color. Okay, I think I shall set my under eyes with my LA Girl H2O Lock Powder. It's still available at my Five Below, and I think it's $6. I guess Five Below doesn't mean $5 and below anymore. And I'm going to use my Anastasia Lash Sculpt that I got in a 2-pack on clearance for $10. So technically this cost me $5. And I have tried it on my little blonde lashes, and it did all right. All right, I wanted some of this Kulfi lip liner stain, and I had to get a color that it wasn't my first choice, but it has worked out well. The color name, I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce this right, Chellam, and it seems really dark. But remember, it's a stain. Now it's still creamy like a regular lip liner. It's not like a marker. So I really like the look of it all smudged out. And I want to show you some of the Maybelline new lipsticks. I kind of prefer the matte. I think they stay on better. In the satin, I have 101, which is Upstate. It's the first one I got. And I have 106. It's the Maybe It's Soft. Okay. Really like both of those colors. And now I'll show you what I have in the matte. I also have number 2, Maybe It's. Here it is, very similar to the Maybe It's in the satin. So far this one has been my favorite. And I also have number 6, Hold the Door in the matte. And this is the one that is a little bit too dark for me, I think. And it's quite cool. So sometimes I can end up looking a little dead. But I think I'm gonna go with the Maybe It's matte. It's very soft. Feels like it's a satin, but looks matte. And my sparkle on top today is gonna be some Stila Heaven's Dew. And this one, it's a lip oil, is in Galaxy. And it's just a nice golden sparkle. Gotta have my sparkle. Okay, now to set down these creams, I am enjoying this Baked Blush by MCo Beauty. This one's in rose gold. I think it's supposed to be a copy of the Kosas ones. You might hear my 15-year-old son. He likes to make funny noises. I'm filming. And I got a new shade of this CoverGirl Skin Enhancer Bronzer in 320 Caramel Truffle. Also have Honey Bun, but I like this one too. And my number 50. Sometimes I like to get around my upper lip so it doesn't look so white. And I'll use my Anastasia highlighter stick. I got this at Marshall's. And this one's in Hot Sand. Looks like this. Gonna use my smaller Moda kitten paw. And just try to dab on and not swipe so I don't take off anything underneath. I don't need much on my brows. I think I'll do this NYX Blade and Shade in Ash Brown. It's a really slim one, but it's kind of flat. Do you see that? So you can make little strokes. Or if you don't want to, you can turn it on its side and go quickly. I always have a little bald spot right in here. And it has a spoolie. And I still need them to lay down. So here comes Maybelline Super Lock. And this is in clear, even though it's beginning to look like it's not clear. And I shall set everything down with my Carsland Black Magnet Waterproof. And mine is in the pink one. It's kind of swirled. This is well loved. I even have a backup, and I like to use the puff. And I like to press into the areas where I have pores, visible pores. And I have been wanting to try the One Size On Till Dawn setting spray for a long time, so I splurged and got a teeny tiny can. I'll save this for special occasions if it's as good as they say it is, so we'll see. Okay, I have to say that is more pleasant than the Infallible. So this is my final look for the day. And I just used some new hairspray that I got at the salvage store for $3.89. It's by Sebastian. The Reshaper Brushable Humidity Resistant Stronghold Hairspray. Now I used to use the Kenra Volume 25, but it's gotten so expensive. So then I switched to the Chi that's in the purple can, the volumizing one that you can get at Marshall's, and I love that too. But I thought, $3.89, I'll try this, and I really like it. It smelled nice. It had a good, texture. So, and my hair's getting so long. I do keep trimming the ends though. So this feels really good. I'll try to insert some footage of what it looks like later on this evening. But I have a good feeling. About it. Feels good. Wherever you are in the world, in this crazy world, I hope that you are doing well and taking care of yourself. That's so important. It's part of why I do this. And leave me a message. Leave a comment. I'll get back to you. I'm trying to grow my channel, so please like and subscribe. And I hope you see me next time.